I tell you, boy, I've been pondering and thinking, family, about this voodoo and voodoo priests, witch doctors, and stuff like that. If you look those terms up as far as voodoo priests, witch doctors, herbalists, holistic doctors, blah, 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 blah. Let me clarify some things. What I have gathered from my investigations about the whole ordeal, if you will, about what I think about my take. Medicine men. It's religion and herbs and healing and casting out evil spirits. That's what it means to me. But you have this industry like Hollywood when it comes to my skin color as a Negro. They try to paint brothers that are practitioners and sisters that are practitioners of that kind of religion. Unorthodox religion. It's really not unorthodox. We're supposed to seek out and investigate what's in the fields. We're supposed to take herbs. We're supposed to want to know and seek out the different plants, the different vegetables, the different this, the different that when it comes to the field. The herbs are in the field. But we so steady running to Rite Aid, we run into the CVS's, the pharmaceuticals, the pharmaceutical companies, the biggest drug dealers in the world, backed up by the CDC. When you look at these commercials on TV, you look at all these medicines they come out with. They're supposed to get you, one pill wonders. One pill wonders, they're supposed to get you straight. But when you go into the description and the directions, and you get the reading on the back of the label, on the pill capsule bottle, to speak, you see all these damn side effects. Diarrhea, constipation, dizziness. Why I'm taking this for? It's supposed to get me well, not make me worse off. When you get finished reading all them side effects, you don't even want to take the pill. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? As the people listen to this commentary, these people full of it, man. Y'all have to think for yourselves. You have to investigate if you want to be healthy. Whenever we have brothers, rest in peace to the late great Dr. Selby. We got a host of brothers like that. He was still on, we got a host of brothers still carrying on the brothers' work. Ancestors on here on YouTube, talking about naturalism, spiritualism, and herbalism, to speak, and trying to get the people healthy, trying to get the worms, and they tell you the different herbs to detoxify you and get all the germ agents. But are y'all taking heed? Y'all caught up in the celebrity worship, the majority of y'all. Y'all caught up with these stuff in the Negro sacrifice beach. Y'all caught up in that while your health going down the drain. And while you think brothers like me and others are witch doctors, warlocks, men of demonic ways. No. That's how they do it. When a brother or sister is out of the norm, not in a normal selection of things, that's a demon. That's, in the flesh. Keep believing that. Keep believing that. Reason why I came out with this video, because I've been studying voodoo. I've been looking up the terms and the definitions about medicine men, witch doctors. I said there ain't nothing but traveling, and brothers and sisters that know the fields, and they know when you're sick, and they prescribe the natural medicine to you from the fields to get you. Then they get into the religious side. They know you have mental problems due to satanic foods that you intake. Let me tell you something. I came up with a video. Y'all need to pay attention and learn. Some of these foods that you get from these carryouts, I'm trying to tell y'all. These restaurants, these fast food restaurants, I'm telling you, if that food is not cultivated the right way, if that food you're getting, as far as irrigation, if that stuff is poison, you're taking the poison and you digesting the poison and the sin. The livestock, the chickens are rushed. If you go into some of these chicken coops and stuff like that, these bird dens. I seen one documentary. You had a chicken coop. You had chickens that never left the coop. They had chicken coops stacked on chicken coops, and the females laying eggs. Then they was in squalor. They was shitting on it on top of each other. The ones on top was shitting on the ones on the bottom. And they had, however they had it stacked up, and they never left the coop. They got so goddamn fat, their legs broke. And that's the same goddamn meat. Some of these fast food, your KFCs and I don't, your chicken places. They got to get the chicken from somewhere. Not to put KFC on the blast. I'm just making, they got to get the chicken from somewhere. So the chickens are unhealthy, even your grocery stores. If those chickens coming from those various coops, that's what those youngins and people that are just, plain people that, like eat chicken, they don't know. They just want some goddamn chicken. That's what they eating. Then they pump the goddamn meat with steroids. Everyone know that. That's why you see all these big youngins out here. They look older than they are. I mean, that's old news. So if you don't know it from the beginning to the middle and to the end, you just don't know it. This is why you pray at the table. You pray over your food because you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know how long it's been sitting on the shelves, what have you. You don't know. If you ain't out there slaughtering your meat or tilling to the land, you don't know. You just taking a gamble like everybody else. That's it. But I'm telling you, they try to distract you from brothers like me and other brothers on here and sisters that's talking this realism. I want y'all to get this. That witch doctor stuff. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Because a witch doctor is just like a herbalist. See, a witch doctor is just like a voodoo priest. They deal in religion. Some of them deal in Christianity. Now, voodoo, I believe, they deal in holistic practices. They deal in exorcisms, and they deal in Christianity, and they deal in the Catholic faith. It's like a lot of religions mixed up. But voodoo, I'm gonna tell you about voodoo. Voodoo come from West Africa and Africa period. Let's put it like that. And voodoo is one of the oldest religions known to our culture as black folks. So what's going on here? But you know something. Always beware this. Voodoo this, voodoo this. They try to say voodoo is Satan. As long as we've been growing up, voodoo is looked upon as something demonic. It's people. You always see people playing with dolls, sticking dolls with pens. It's demonic. It's unholy. If you practice this, you go straight to hell, to the pits of hell. Very things we should be learning and researching. We run away because we taking interlopers, indoctrination on the subject and the situation about our heritage when it comes to our ancient religious practices as black folks. we taking it from, we taking someone else's interpretation, which was interlopers. Somewhere in they bloodline, they came over, we was interloped, they came over into the African states, provinces, jurisdictions, came as they was peaceful servants. It's like when they came into the Americans and done the Native Americans, and they came with all this, and then the sword followed. Divide and conquer, seize, enslave the people, take their land, take their crops, take all the resources, and pimp them out and put them in bondage while you feed off of their riches. That's the capitalist way, baby. That's the economic way. This is how you get money. This is way the game. This is the way the game was played and still being played today. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So they would take the Negroes' ancient religious practice, religion practices, and make them out of something like witchcraft or demonic. Come on, man. This is why we run around here. Look at black men, prostate cancer, colon cancer. Black people, highest rate heart disease. Where do you think that shit coming from? Where do you think it's coming from? We're not practicing what we need to be practicing. We, some of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all don't know. I'm here to tell y'all, the truth is out there. The truth is in the fields. The truth is in the ancient knowledge. That's where the truth at. Until we get back to that, we accepting what someone else made in a petri dish in some goddamn laboratories all over this world. We trusting in them to give us something that's going. Nah, man. No. I hate to say it, but in some instances, there's some people that's gaining money off of people's sickness. And a medical society, it's all about the money when it comes down to it. It's an old saying I say. It's like this. It's more profitable. You get more profit. You get more income. You get more money off of a vast majority of people being sick. You get more money. The sicker a vast majority of people are, the practitioners that work on them, the surgeons, the MDs, blah blah blah. The whole rigmarole who are licensed or unlicensed. They can be falsified documents. Who knows? Y'all heard about cases like that. The people who basically work on folks to try to get them back up to par. You're more profitable if you're sick. They can't make money if you're well. So you have to be sick or damn near almost about to, go on away from here. Ain't that messed up? The sicker people are, that's why they have hospitals, The sicker people are, the more money they make. That's why you got pharmaceutical company legalized drug dealers. And people like me, oh no, I'm a threat to a certain extent. Because I'm putting the truth in y'all hand. That's why the man upstairs got to come back. Because man is ultimately going to destroy himself. So while we living on earth, and while we can take advantage, that's what I'm trying to tell you, while we can take advantage of certain things, it's a deep hit. Take advantage of them. When you see them holistic and those herb stores, go on to those herb stores. Investigate the people who's running them stores. Investigate those herbs. Get your herb book. Why they got them out here in circulation. Experiment. Take those herbs. Get those worms out of you. Get that body moving. Stop even here on YouTube. Stop spending up 10 hours on YouTube. Give it a break. Then you can come back and do your videos, whether you're a content creator, fan, or whatever. But don't waste all your life on here. Because outside, while you still living, you're going to have to always regenerate yourself. Because every day you wake up, you get older. Every day you wake up, you decay. You're decaying every day. So you got to put things in you to make you not decay as quick. Meaning that put the right stuff in your system. Even mentally. Put the right stuff up here, even mentally. Okay? Because I'm telling you now, the herbs is in the field. And all this witch doctor, medicine man, voodoo priestesses, or, the women fashion of it, just like women. Women are practitioners too. They don't have to do with color. It's whoever in different nationality practices these unorthodox religions. The reason why they call it unorthodox because it's not in the mainstream, but it's really orthodox. It's really the things we really supposed to be doing, but they try to make it like it's something out of the norm. No, it's not really nothing out of the norm. That's the very stuff we need to be doing and taking and partaking in. But they try to make it like it's unholy and like it's terrible, but it's not. Be careful, people. That's why I keep telling y'all, do your own research. Everything ain't they put this boogeyman bullshit in it, but it's not. These people are trying to help folks, man, and heal folks, and get demons out of them. By food, by drink, and by praying and by chanting. All those rituals and ceremonies that they do that for a reason. And half of the stuff is some of the stuff is satanic, but you gotta be wise enough to know it. Yes. You don't have to be in those religions. You got satanic people right in the church. So get off of it. You got satanic people in the Christian and Baptist faith. Satan does go to church. You got Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal, Catholic. Do I need to go on? Satan always try to intertwine himself in any religious institution to see if he can and his flock to sabotage it and bring it to ruins. That's his job and his army. So when you talk about witch doctor and voodoo and the voodoo priest and this, that, and third, no. He is intertwined in every facet of religious institutions. He's there. Oh yeah. And he's waiting on those institutions to fail so he can destroy it. That's his whole thing. He's there. But in order for him to destroy it, the people who give the message, the vessels, the ones who preside over the ceremonies and stuff like that, the ushers, the deacons, the priests, the clergy, blah, 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 the whole shebang, if they weak and they're not standing on solid ground, that's when he comes in. He can't just get in. You have to be not in tune. And when you don't have that spiritual blanket over your congregation or over your institution, as a practitioner of those institutions, if you don't got that blanket, that spiritual security blanket, all else fails. That means he comes in because y'all open for attack. That's why y'all always screaming about Reverend Chicken Bone and Reverend Grease Trap and Pork Chop, Reverend Skillet and Ham Bone. Y'all be going in on these pastors because some of these black churches are counterfeit. That's it. And when they counterfeit, he's in there and his flock. It's like any other religious institution. This is why I keep telling y'all have to be careful. So when it comes to witch doctors, medicine men, voodoo priests, I gave y'all earful. Y'all need to really research that for what it's worth. Because the majority of it is about healing, casting out demons, especially melanated people, to show ourselves approved and get our stuff right. So we can be mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, and physically healthy. You have to be careful. I keep telling y'all. Got to get deep. Some of y'all still on the surface. Got to get deeper. Love y'all, man. Everything America always deemed as unholy when it comes to us, our ancient practices of black people, everything they look deemed as unholy when it comes to us as our ancient practices. Majority of what they talking about, I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about this system that we didn't create. I'm talking about the people that look at our religion and poke fun at our ancient practices and what we do. And try to make it out some scary crap. Them folk, they're full of it. Okay? I'm out, man. Y'all better start use your mind. Research. Please research. Everything you think is hocus pocus and demonic and all this is not. It's for the embetterment of us. But if you don't do the proper research, you're gullible. You'll believe any damn thing. It's like some of these people on YouTube.